Hello everybody, my name is Jenna and today is Vardaesia week day 6. If you don't know what Vardaesia week is, I will be leaving a link in the description box below to the announcement video and the challenge announcement video, so be sure to go and check those ones out. I am co-hosting this week with Kaysia from the channel Kaysia. We are so excited to be bringing you guys day 6. Today's video is all about what the Medoran Chronicles means to me. So after you've listened to my story, I want you to leave a comment in the comment section below telling me what the Medoran Chronicles means to you, because I would love to know. So when I sat down to plan out this video, I wasn't really sure what I was going to do. I wasn't sure what I was going to talk about. The more I thought about it, the more I realized that this book series has impacted my life in 3 really big ways, and that is what I'm going to talk to you guys about today. So the first way the series has really impacted me is this was the series that allowed me to be a critique reader and to learn a little bit more about the publishing industry from the inside. So basically, I don't know if I've ever told you guys this story, but the way I became a critique reader for Lynette Noni is I posted a book review of Readathon on this YouTube channel and I tagged Lynette in it on Twitter. She got in contact with me and basically was like, I'm looking to add another person to my critique reading circle and I think you would be a great fit. Are you interested in it? And of course I said yes, because I was super interested in it. So she sent me Dracora almost immediately after that. I read it in only I think a couple of days, sent back my feedback, and from there it really just kind of took off. So when it came to reading Graevale and Vardaesia, I read them back to back over the course of one weekend. So I had no time to emotionally prepare for Vardaesia after the events of Graevale. I literally went straight in. I also didn't get to read We Three Heroes until after Vardaesia, so you guys are kind of lucky in that they definitely bridged the gap, and that's something I didn't have. So I didn't get to bridge that gap, but it meant I got to read these books later, which is why during my readathon I have been reading Graevale and We Three Heroes at the same time, because I know exactly where they fit into the novels. It was also through this critique reading process that I learnt a lot about the publishing industry, which is an industry that I one day want to enter myself. I learnt a lot about it from the author's point of view, and I also actually managed to learn a lot about it from the publisher's point of view. I made some contacts within Pantera Press over the 3 years that I was critique reading for Lynette, and it was just really eye-opening and incredible and such an amazing experience, one that I am going to be able to take with me for years to come, and one that will hopefully help me get a job in the publishing industry, which is what I ultimately want. So the second way this book series impacted my life is the fact that it managed to get me in contact with so many of you guys, and it gave me the opportunity to meet so many of my bookish friends in person. So you guys know I co-host this week with Kaysia, and I did not know who Kaysia was before this book series. I was looking up, I don't even know what I was looking up, I think I was looking up book reviews for it or something, and I found Kaysia's channel, and then I started watching her channel, and then I started realizing she liked a lot of the same things that I did, and this is the same for a lot of people, but Kaysia is one that I am just using as an example. And Kaysia and I got in contact through Lynette, and then we sort of started talking and we got to thinking, what if we did a week on YouTube dedicated to the release of Dracora? And we planned that out. We managed to create Dracora Week, which is something we are both incredibly proud of, and for the end of Dracora Week I actually flew to Sydney to be in Sydney for the weekend so that I could go to the launch events for Dracora, and it is here that I met Kaysia for the first time in person. We have actually met in person quite a few times since then, Melbourne Supernova, the Graevale launch, and then we literally were in Florida together. We didn't plan that, it just kind of happened. We ended up together in Florida and we went to the Wizarding World of Harry Potter and Universal Studios, and it was the most incredible trip, and none of that would have happened if it weren't for this book series. So I owe this book series a lot of my bookish friends. I definitely owe this book series my friendship to Kaysia, and I am so thankful for all that it has brought me. And then the third way that this book series has impacted my life is the fact that it has inspired me to really push myself to write my own book series. Since I was a child I have wanted to be an author, but I never really had the inspiration or the means to do so until I started reading these books. Obviously I have a ton of other books on my TBR, a ton of other books on my bookshelf, a ton of other books that I have read throughout my life that have inspired me, but none have inspired me as much as this series has. I don't know if it's because I sort of got to see different editions of it as the editing process has gone through. Like, I know for a fact there are differences in Graevale, and I'm not sure if that has impacted my decision, but all I do know is that every time I read this book series I am immediately inspired to write my own novel. Whenever I am feeling a lack of inspiration, I will go back and I will reread Akane, because that book really does inspire me and it gets my mind working and it gets my words out onto that page. And this is something that I've been working towards for my whole life. This is something I will continue to work towards for my whole life until I achieve this goal, and I really do have this series to thank for that. And so there we go. Those are the 3 ways in which the Medoran Chronicles has impacted my life and really explains what the Medoran Chronicles means to me. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, be sure to leave a comment below and let me know what the Medoran Chronicles means to you, because I would absolutely love to know. If you like this video, be sure to give it a huge thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss a thing. Stay random and embrace the wonder. Bye.